And in anti-paradise news submitted by Saturday Cartoons, Americans are mysteriously dying in the Dominican Republic.
Yo, I've been fucking reading about this shit.
I think they like drink soda or something.
They drink alcohol.
Drinking from the mini bar, or like just from the bar, like but yeah, alcohol, and then they end up dying.
It's not just that though. A lot of shit is just surfacing, which makes me think conspiracy. But I'll get to that.
Oh.
Hell yeah, that's a good tease.
Catch me up.
All right, so there have been about 6 people that have died.
Damn.
In the last year, during their
6 Americans.
Americans.
Dude, even one of the cast members of Shark Tank, Barbara, her family members, her brother. Okay, he recently died in the Dominican Republic too. Yep. Said it was like a heart attack or something.
This is all happening in like the same kind of like resort region type of place.
And it's the same kind of event that leads to death, right? Like
mini bar,
heart attack thing.
Heart attack.
They keep reporting it as heart problems or like water in their lungs.
Whoa.
And yeah, so it's really suspicious.
Yeah.
So like the first person that died, her name was Yvette. She was 51 years old. She died June 2018 of a heart attack is what they're saying. But then now that all these other people have been dying, they're saying that there's just way too many similarities and that all these family members are saying that shit is suspicious. Like, we need to fucking...
Do these people travel by themselves?
No, some of them, it's like couples have died. Like, that they're celebrating their anniversary or...
And both of them died?
Yeah, they both died. Yeah, so like the next one, July 2018, David Harrison, 45, died at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana, and he died of a heart attack. And his death certificate also listed pulmonary edema, which is the accumulation of fluid in the lungs, and that caused respiratory failure, which was the cause of death.
And this autopsy is being done by the Dominican Republic, or they send the body back here, and then they're like, yep, we conclude this is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's there. Yeah.
So what are they more concerned about? The fact that they're dying from heart attacks or the fact that there's water in their lungs too?
Well, the fact that they're all similar. Like even before they died, like what they did, which was like drink alcohol from either the mini bar or from the bar, and then they start saying that they were feeling sick. And then next thing you know, they don't wake up the next morning.
That's why when I see a kid put his mouth over the whole water fountain, I never drink from that water fountain.
Because
totally related here.
Yeah. 10,000 kids did that before him too.
Yeah. In elementary school, you always have this. You see the guy that's trying to deep throat the whole.
Yeah, you're supposed to let it run for at least 10 seconds. You count 1.
I don't even go back to that ever again.
3. Oh fuck.
Dude, our water fountain used to be brown. The water that would come out, and then you have to hold it for a minute.
Mine too, actually.
Yeah, I've seen
rusty brown, dude.
Yep.
Iron Rich.
You know where apparently the dirtiest candy is?
What?
You know, I don't know, they don't really have them anymore, but you know those when you go to the grocery store, you buy like the candy by the pound?
Yeah.
They say like that's the most disgusting because people just put their hands in there and just...
What about like, was it Sweet Factory or something at the mall?
Oh yeah, but they're more like sanitary.
Yeah,
right?
they're like more, they don't really let you, but in grocery stores, you know, every little kid...
You know where they have that? Sprouts. They have them in huge like barrels and shit.
Hands are going in there.
That's how I feel about grocery store salad bars, man. It always looks nuts to me.
Oh, like that Whole Foods bar? Oh, yeah.
We talked about where the guy, he was in the grocery store or something, for the soup, he got the ladle, he drank out of it. And
What?
That guy's disgusting.
That's why I've been like chilling on fast food as a whole. I don't really trust people.
Even urinals too. Sometimes they don't design them good. So you pee on it and it splashes back, but I know when it splashes back with the other person's pee and my pee too.
Wait. It's gross.
Dude, just when you walk in, like the movie theater, you go to the bathroom at the movie theater, any movie theater, and you can just, the air, the fucking particulates are in the air. You can feel a thickness, you know what I mean?
You know what always threw me off? I've been seeing this recently. I don't know if it's like an upscale thing. When you go to the bathroom in some places, they have ice in the urinals. Have y'all seen that?
I have seen that.
Yeah.
I think it's a low scale thing.
I'm like, it's low scale?
I think it's the cooks. They need because the ice machine keeps making it, and then it starts to overflow, so they just take it and just throw it in the urinal because they know it's gonna melt.
Really?
Yeah.
I always be like, why am I peeing on ice? But I'll do it. I'll be like, it becomes fun. Like,
Doesn't it splash back?
No.
You melt it with your pee?
Yeah, then you feel powerful.
You feel powerful.
I think they just put it there just because it's easier to drain out that way.
Well, why can't they flush it?
Like down the toilet? Because it's solid.
True, that's true.
You never seen a urinal, huh?
I have.
That's cute.
I have. I know what they look like.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you in there looking at the urinal?
Yeah, that's
You're not gonna win this one, girl.
Because I'm a freak.
You don't belong in there, Tiff.
You know what's crazy about all this too? I started getting into some more news about the Dominican Republic where it's not just deaths, but like people getting raped.
Rape?
What?
Yeah, there was this one story where this lady, she was like, you know, chilling with her family, and then she was like hungry. She wanted a midnight snack.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Yeah, she went out to go get some food, and then she got dragged into like a storage room, beat up.
What?
Yeah, and then
At a resort?
Yep.
yeah,
At a
it was one of
resort?
the workers, and then
I've
she
heard of
went up-
that happening at a cruise.
No.
No, this was at a resort, and then she went to the front desk, and then they didn't want to investigate it or
Nothing
But it was a
happened.
guy wearing a uniform. Yeah, and then other women started coming out about this stuff.
That's scary.
Yeah, she was left for dead.
I've heard like horror stories about like if you go like to not just the Dominican Republic or even certain places in Mexico, like you won't get mugged for like your wallet. Like you'll wake up in a bathtub full of ice and your kidney's gone.
Yeah.
Damn. Please take my money.
Yeah, just take my wallet and my debit card.
Yeah.
I kind of need the rib though.
Tell him I'm rich as fuck. I'll give you a lot of money.
And you gotta work so hard to do the surgery. Like, damn, I'll just pay you instead.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
What do you think's really going on, Joe?
Oh, so I think this is, I don't want to make people scared, but like people dying in resorts and all these crazy things happening is pretty normal, right? But then mostly,
Is it?
What do you mean normal? Like
People dying on cruises every day.
not normal
You
as
hear
in
these stories-
acceptable.
you hear these stories all the time.
It's just not something, it's kind of like an unwritten law that like people just don't publicize this stuff because it's bad for business.
People fall off on cruises all the time and they don't go get you.
And I'm sure more people die in Vegas than they do in the Dominican Republic because
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people die in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
For suicides and all kinds of other things, right? Like, yeah, because one of the he's a fan if he's watching, but he's told me he's a security guard there, and he told me like, you know, it's like a third of the people come to conventions in Vegas, a third come to party, and a third come to die. That's how-
Damn.
What?
they're like a lot of people die. It wouldn't be
a lot of people.
It wouldn't be shocking if every single hotel room had someone die there.
Oh my lord.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Like people just go there to kill themselves?
I don't
or-
want to go to.
That's how you just plan a trip and you got a to-do thing.
But think about all the think about
I don't wanna know.
Think about all the tourist places, right? Millions of people go there. There's gonna be accidents, just statistically.
Yeah.
Right? There's gonna be.
I want to
muggings,
live
there's
in
gonna be
ignorance, Joe. Stop
That's what I'm
doing
saying.
this to me.
But that's what I'm saying though. Okay, so that you got to get in your head that this is normal. Like it happens to tourist areas. It just happens. Even we go to Hawaii a lot, right? A lot of tourists die there, like because they don't understand the waves. They get into they do crazy shit, and that shit never goes on the news or anything because they rely on tourism. So places like the Dominican Republic, they rely on this shit. Who's bringing this shit out to cause people to stop going there for tourism?
Who do you think?
So you think it's like a bigger, like a government
Who do
thing?
you think?
I don't think it's government. I think it's people that's trying to buy the resorts. So they want the flow of traffic to stop, so then people be scared, and then they start losing money, and then the resorts get a little bankrupt, and then they could come in and buy it, and then change all the marketing, and then
Is that what's happening in Cancun?
I don't know.
Cancun?
Oh, there's a lot of media saying that tourists were dying and like getting murdered, like just on the street, like some crazy ass shit. And then I was even scared of going, but we ended up going.
I went on a couple of cruises to Mexico. I never got off the boat though.
There's a lot of
It's
weird.
not worth it when I went.
But these guys are all dying of the same weird thing.
Yeah, that could be just a serial killer thing, but then all this shit, there's more than that, I think, that's coming out that makes me think, why?
What's more than that?
The rapes.
Oh, I
and
see.
then what did you see? The
What did I see?
you said something else.
Oh, the rashes and stuff. Like people were saying that they were getting rashes on their body. Like this is one of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, what
that
rat?
rash is like a tattoo.
right here. It's like,
Oh, that is a
she's
tattoo.
holding her titties.
Yeah, now I got. I was
Oh,
like,
it's all
what
red?
is happening?
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I get rashes like this because of too much sun exposure.
I get like that when I drink alcohol.
And people also, you can't really underestimate that too. Like overconsumption of alcohol can lead to some shit too. So maybe they just was turning up a lot.
That's true too, but I mean, the way they were reporting it, it's like,
Yeah, foul
Out of the
play.
fucking blue.
Something is
How come
awry.
everybody from the Dominican Republic's good at baseball? That's a conspiracy too.
That is a good conspiracy.
It's because of their genetics, man.
Yo, whatchamacallit just got shot in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
who's that?
He's a baseball player. Big Papi.
Dude, how many articles did I have to go through to find out if he's alive or not? Every single article was just that he got shot.
Did he get medically evac from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Red Sox like sent like a plane. But apparently, like the details that are coming out about it are kind of crazy. Yeah, it was apparently
It was a hit?
It was a hit.
It was 2 off-duty cops that shot him that were hired by, was it a drug lord? That thought he was sleeping with his wife.
They got paid.
Jesus.
They got paid almost $8,000 to do the hit.
Wow.
That's it for David
I know.
Ortiz? I thought
Movie idea.
That's a little bit of money.
$8,000. I mean, not saying that I know the prices on what it takes to get a guy hit, but he's a
That
pretty
seems like a
high-profile
pretty
guy.
low price.
Yeah,
Someone
8,000.
like him?
It depends on where you're at though, because in Bali, $8,000 is a lot of money.
Oh, right, true.
Yeah.
This was 400,000 Dominican pesos.
I'd rather be here where we only have school shootings.
That's fucking tight, dude.
Yeah. Nice and safe America. We got drug lords too, but they're trying to keep their neighborhoods clean. Like,
Dude, even
I'm not shitting where I eat. That's what the drug lords are saying here.
Yeah, and even in Mexico, a lot of the resorts are safe because they're owned by a lot of the cartels.
Yeah, and a lot of I heard the cops are just different out in Mexico. Oh, they pull you over and be like, give me $300. You be like, I ain't got it. Well, you're going to jail.
Yep.
That happened to him.
We're going to.
They
be
took you to jail?
arrested.
No, so me and my buddy, we were all Marines, and then we're going down to Rosarito to hang out, and then so we're just thinking, oh, we're American or protected or like, but we were just driving, and then this a cop pickup truck pulled us over, and they all had AKs and stuff, and they get out, and then they're like,
AKs?
yeah, because they're just out in the back of the truck like that.
Dude, one of them was pointing at me once. It was scary, but his.
Yeah, and then so they started searching our stuff, and I'm like, hey, we're like military, we're good, we just came down here to party, and then they're like,
I don't care. You're military.
yeah, and then they're like, well, you guys are what did they say? They go, oh, you guys were speeding, and then we're like, oh, we weren't speeding because we know we're in a different country, and they're like, well, unless you guys have a little bit extra, we're gonna have to take you into jail. So we just all emptied our wallets, just gave it to them. We're like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
And then let you guys go?
Yeah.
See, that's fucked up.
Jacked by the cops.
How much was it, you think?
I mean, I probably only had like $60. Everyone probably had like 60 to
You
80
went to
bucks.
party with $60?
We're all 19. We're like 19.
Fuck, would you finish Mexico? But I heard you can drink for cheap in Mexico.
We're all 19 years old.
Did you still go party?
Yeah. We slept in the
You
car.
did? How?
Couldn't afford a hotel. We just slept in
But
the
how did you afford anything else?
maybe credit cards or debit.
What if you guys got pulled over again?
It would have been fun.
Why? You can't take somebody to jail for speeding.
But I mean, you're in another country. You just don't even know.
They'll probably make some shit up.
Like I don't even know. I'm like, you have these cop guys with these crazy ass weapons. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on.
That just seems like a lot to pull up with a bunch of AKs. In a pickup truck?
No, they just.
Where the fuck is your son? That man might not even been cops.
No, they always are just in pickup trucks
pickup
with
trucks?
AKs.
And they're sitting in the back in the bed, open.
Yeah, in the bed.
Tiff, how did you have one pointed at you?
Oh, I remember I was going to TJ to fly out to go visit whatever. So my family member picked me up at the border because it's cheaper to fly out if you're in Mexico. And then so we were heading to the airport and just down a regular residential street. They were in their pickup truck, and as we were driving by, like my uncle, he ended up flashing his lights at the cops, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because I could see that they were pointing it right at us. And then I passed by, and I just like, who's aiming it right at me? And I was like,
Why?
Whoa, this is fucking scary. Just because. I don't know, it's TJ. It's fucking dangerous there. That's why I hate it.
I heard gunshots every night in TJ.
Yeah, it's fucking dangerous. You'll just go to like any building, you'll see bullet holes. It's
Yeah, I'm
fucking
good.
dangerous.
That's why I never got off the boat. I was like, I'm chilling. I was good.